Hello, everyone. Welcome to Mo We Talk. We talk football, and today, chickens on the ball. Yeah, that's what we got today. And as you can tell, I'm all energetic and all. Yes, the international break. I took a break from this channel for a bit. Had stuff I had to clear off. So yeah, we're back. Premier League is back, and Chelsea is back, and I actually predicted a 1-0 win. I actually did. I know you guys won't believe me, but I actually did predict it. I said at most 2-1. But the more realistic scoreline for me is 1-0. Because hey, let's face it, it's not like as if we're firing on all cylinders either. So I thought this game was going to be a little bit tricky, but to be honest, I actually forgot how bad Tottenham is. And then I heard a stat today that blew me away. I was like, did they just say that Chelsea and Tottenham have met 66 times in the Premier League? And Tottenham has only won 8. Bruh. When I heard that, I shook. So, I guess this is what they mean when they say it is the history of the Tottenham. You guys just can't help it. You're so Spursy. You're so Spursy. Chicken on the ball. So the game starts, and from the very first minute, Chelsea, or should I maybe I would also say Tottenham, they just let me know that look, your prediction is intact. Chelsea is winning, all right? The issue now is by how many goals, because from the very first minute, I kid you not, we were already on goal. Jackson, man, I really don't blame him though, but what a ball from Chalobah. What a ball from Chalobah. That gave me Cesc Fabregas vibes. Who remembers that goal? You know, the long ball from Fabregas to Costa, and he just kept on going and going and going until he just went and chipped it into the net. Unfortunately, Jackson couldn't replicate that. He just could not bring the ball down on time. Yes, the ball still ricocheted off him, but hit the crossbar, hit the bar, and just went off completely. So from that very first minute, I was like, yo, Tottenham, you guys are in deep soup this time around. So the game continues, and I'm not going to lie, Bergvall, the guy with the blonde hair, Tottenham, he actually did impress me in the first half. He made some moves, and I was like, oh, dude, you've got some skills. So he impressed me. And moving on, the game continues, and we just kept on having barrage of chances. Chance after chance after chance after chance. And we just could not, for the life of me, we just could not put the ball at the back of the net. Sancho, man, what happened? At least you were better in the first half of this season. But you just took a nosedive. You don't pass well. I don't get it. It's like, I can't beat the first man, and the next thing you just, oh, I'm taking it back. And I wish shout out to the person because I watched it at the gym. Shout out to the person I was watching it with. He actually did say something. He said, "Look, this game will continue being this way until Noni Madueke comes in, because first off, Neto is playing on the other side of on the right side, and Neto would be better off on the other side and letting Noni Madueke come in, because Noni Madueke is more direct, and since Neto, we know Neto, pace, power, run like a chicken kind of fella, but Noni Madueke is more direct. He doesn't just take the ball and just goes back. Yes, he can be selfish, but at least he's direct. So I took the advice. I was like, fair play. At least I saw it play out in the second half, and okay, fair play. Shout out to him. Yeah. So the game continues, and we just kept on missing chances. Sancho, because I just kept on saying Sancho, shoot. But Vicario, shout out, man. What a save, man. What a save. Because that ball was goal bound from Sancho. Sancho finally shoots, and I'm like, oh, thank the Lord, he shoots. But the goalie saves it with an absolute masterclass save. So, the midfield, Tottenham's midfield was almost non-existent in the first half. Like, people, they've been saying it because fair play, I've not been watching their games. But people have been saying it that these guys, their game there is so bad. Ange Postecoglou, they said, Ange Postecoglou, you are on a very tight rope. You are not going to survive next season if you do not make the Europa League. And I was like, it can't be that bad. Man, it is that bad. Their midfield was non-existent in the first half, and we just kept on missing. In fact, the first half was just what Chelsea missed chances. And there was this move, I think it was Cole Palmer. Cole Palmer was running in. Yeah, shout out to Cole Palmer. He's returned. And he didn't put on a bad performance. He was okay. I like the cheekiness about him, but I'll get back to that. So Cole Palmer was running towards goal, towards their 18-yard box, and my man Jackson was running away from the 18-yard box. I was like, dude, you're a striker. What are you doing? You should be opening up for your man. Yeah, maybe he was trying to open up for the wing so that he could just pass it to him and maybe play a 1-2 with Cole Palmer. But the way he just completely ran off, I was like, what are you doing? And there's this, it's the same old Jackson issue. Second guessing. He's always second guessing. He's always taking one touch too many. But fair play. At least the period without him and the period with him, there is significant improvement. Yes, he's missing chances, but at least you can see that, okay, at least there's the presence of a striker in there, unlike before. So, fair play. And the next person I really want to give a shout out to is, man, I can't believe I'm saying this, Sanchez. Sanchez actually played a good game. Sanchez played a good game. I was actually impressed. I was like, dude, I wish you could just keep it up. But then again, back to reality, it was Tottenham, and Tottenham were bad. I can't believe that it took them about 60 minutes to get a shot on target. It wasn't that bad. So, but all the same, give praises to where it's due. Sanchez, bravo. Especially that save from Son, because that was goal bound. And that save, man, I was impressed. He didn't put his foot wrong in this game. I don't think he did. So he put on a very decent performance, a very good performance. So the game continues, and that was pretty much most of first half. The action actually did begin in the second half. So I don't know if I'm missing anything significant that happened in the first half. No, can't think of anything right now. Maybe I'm just too excited. So the second half begins, and voila, 49th minute, a cross from who else? None other than yours truly, Cole Palmer. Cole Palmer back in the fray of things and back with an assist. Crosses the ball and makes a beautiful contact with Enzo Fernandez. Enzo Fernandez, one smooth touch header, boom, and there you go. The ball's in the net, 1-0, let's go, baby. So we celebrate, we're one goal up, and the game is well and truly on its way now. And Tottenham began to show some kind of life. I don't know, it was like they needed that goal to kind of wake them up. But even at that, Chelsea's midfield was just to shout out to Caicedo, man. Caicedo, Chalobah, for me, were these standout performers. Caicedo and Chalobah. Then if I were to chip in a third, I'd say Jackson, because fair play, Jackson actually did. You could feel that there was a presence up front. Yes, he's missing chances, but you could feel that there was a presence, unlike our previous games of recent without him. So The midfield was just too strong for what do you call it, Tottenham, and this dude, I must say, Romero, I don't know what it is with this dude. He just has a knack for gaslighting games. He always does this thing where he is either lunging into his own national teammate Enzo Fernandez like he did in our previous fixture, lunging into his teammate, just something drama. Levi Colwell wins the ball, and before we know what's going on, the referee blows a whistle for a foul, and for Levi Colwell for the poor man to just get up. Before we see what's going on, we see Romero out of nowhere lunges himself into Colwell, hits the man down, and that pisses Chaloba off. And Chaloba goes in challenging him like, "Why would you do this?" And before you know anything, voila, the usual classic Chelsea Tottenham drama begins. And yes, of course, fair enough, they were penalized and all. I may be mixing things up here, but there was a free kick in the second half, and the free kick was taken, and I think it was Colwell. Yeah, Levi Colwell nods the ball backwards and meets the unmarked Caicedo for a beautiful strike. He hits the ball beautifully, and it goes, and no chance for Vicario. It goes right into the net, and I'm like, okay, here we go. Only for the goal to be chopped off after a 4 minutes VAR check time. They just kept on struggling. At first I was like, no, this should not be cancelled. But after I had a chill pill and I looked at it, fair enough, yes, he was actually offside. That's Colwell who actually made contact with the ball first before passing it to Caicedo. So yes, that was truly cancelled. However, VAR, I'm on to you. There was this foul on what's his name, Palmer, at the edge of the Tottenham Hotspur's 18, and the ref and VAR refused to call that up. That was a foul because he made contact with his leg. Yeah, watching you. So the goal was cancelled, and our celebration for 2-0 up was cut short, and we kept on going. Not too long after that, there were some issues between Sarr and Caicedo, where Caicedo goes on to mark Sarr in our own 18-yard box, and Sarr just lunges himself to the floor. I mean, the brother just couldn't wait to get to the floor. Yes, there was slight contact, but not enough to go down like that. So no penalty was given. And moments after that, you could see that two of them were having an exchange of words, and there was a little bit of tension between them. And shortly after that, what's his name? Caicedo runs to guard the ball, and Sarr just goes in, studs up on Caicedo's knee, takes him out, runs in. Fair play. Not many people saw that. Fair play to the players that saw that. He just takes the ball, Sarr takes the ball, runs in, and releases an audacious shot. My jaw dropped. I was like, what did I just see? Fair play, Sanchez. He went for the ball, but man, the power on that shot bounces off Sancho's hand and into the net. And I'm like, oh my God, here we go. However, I was thinking, okay, maybe this is how we get to 2-1. But thankfully, the players drew the attention of the referee and VAR as well. They called him, and he went to the screen and had a look at it. And the moment I saw the very first clip of it, I was like, nah, they're going to cancel this thing. So it was cancelled, and Sarr got a booking. And then the part where I talked about cheeky Cole Palmer, there was a free kick for us to take, and the referee turned his back and was going back after arranging the two-man wall, was going back, and they passed the ball to Kopama, and Kopama goes cheeky, sneaky, starts going in to the ball, and the referee turns and like, who told you to stop? I liked that about him, but I also liked the fact that there was a foul given. Kopama kicks the ball, runs after the ball because there was a Tottenham player running behind him just to go and get the ball, and Palmer just goes, picks the ball, comes back towards the Tottenham player and just flicks the ball. I actually liked that. It's cheeky. Yes, he got a card for that. Fair play. And the game continues, and 2 goals disallowed. According to the commentator, they say Chelsea won, VAR 2. So the second half continued, and what can I say? All I can really just say is that the play wasn't good from Tottenham. Yes, I talked about the SARS attempt. There was just that brief moment where you could just see a glimpse of what I expected from a Tottenham, where the ball was crossed low to Son, and before we knew what was going on, Sanchez, he kind of missed his footing, but thankfully he made a last minute dive and made the save, and I was like, who dodged the bullet there? However, after that, we didn't really see Tottenham again. We didn't really see Tottenham. Even Chelsea, it was more the defense. I don't know how to explain this. It was end to end, yeah, but you could barely see real goal threats. Yeah, you could barely see real goal threats. And then Enzo Maresca decided to make a sub. He took out Jackson because for whatever reason. Oh, and he also brought in Tosin, and he brought in Dewsbury Hall, and took out Cole Palmer, and also took out Caicedo. Am I making a mistake? No, it's not Caicedo, is it? Was it Caicedo? Anyway, I think he took out Caicedo and brought in Tosin and Dewsbury Hall. There was also a scare for Caicedo as well earlier on, where we thought that he had pulled his hamstring. Thankfully, my man, I don't know, I keep praising this guy in every video I make. This guy is made of stone, he's made of iron, he's made of everything strong in this world. That guy just does, he plays almost every game, and he's always on point. Anyway, the game continues, and thanks to the lengthy time given to VAR checks here and there, 12 minutes were given. 12 minutes were given, and yeah, shout out Thomas Tuchel was in the at Stamford Bridge. It was so nice to see him. It was so nice to see him. Memory. Anyway, we move, and this extra time was given, and I had already told myself, I said, look, this game is going to end 1-0. Because from what I'm seeing, it looks end to end, but there's no real goal threat. There's no real goal threat. And this is where I say, because I noticed that we make a lot of crosses, and we're not great. Yes, I know today, with the exception, we scored with a header. But most of the time, we don't score with headers. So I'm looking at this, and I'm like, imagine what an Osimhen would have done in a team like this, with his height and everything. Anyway, we move. So, the referee finally decides to add his own extra minute and some seconds to his 12 minutes initially given, and the game was up, and I'm like, okay, that's one out, because seriously, if we had lost this game or dropped points, I'd just say Champions League, finito. No Champions League, we're done. Because honestly, we have tougher fixtures coming up. We really do, and we really have to dig deep if we want to go make the Champions League. Yes, there's a possibility of having 5 slots, but just to be safe, top 4 is the target. We want top 4, yeah? So, and guys, what can I say? It was a nice evening, nice outing, fair, can't really criticize anybody, fair, but my goodness, Tottenham, you guys need a lot of work. So, please guys, don't forget to like, share, comment, and please subscribe. Catch you guys in another one. Take care. God bless.